Hello dear students, this is the second class of coordinate geometry. In the last class or in the first class we have completed about like what is a Cartesian system or Cartesian coordinate system or simply a coordinate plane or Cartesian plane. You already know this difference between a normal plane and a Cartesian plane. So today in this class we are going to discuss about quadrants and the sign convention. So what are quadrants? Let's check it out the same Cartesian plane I have drawn here. In Cartesian plane, I'm just renaming it. The same plane I have drawn here that we have done it in the previous class. This middle part is the origin, as you know this thing. This is origin and this is x dash because this horizontal line, number line is x and x dash, and vertical number line is y dash. This is now correct. So this is a what kind of a plane? This is a Cartesian plane, as we have discussed. This is called as a Cartesian plane, or you can say this is a coordinate plane. So in this Cartesian plane or coordinate plane, so normal plane has single piece, is a one piece. Normal plane, the plain paper, the plane of the simple copy is having one single piece. But what is the difference between the paper and this Cartesian plane? This here we, as we have discussed, this two number line, this intersecting two number line actually dividing this whole plane into four equal parts. As you can see, this is one part, this is one part, second part, this is third part, and this is the fourth part. These are the four equal parts simply divided by these two number lines. Yes or not? So these four are equal. So out of four, if we say out of 4, if we want to take one, that is called as 1/4 of this is called as 1/4 of, this is the 1/4, this is 1/4, and this is also 1/4. The 1/4 is also called as quadrant. Quad means 4. Quadrant. So we are going to discuss about the quadrants and the naming, which is first, which is second. Since there are four quadrants, we are now going to discuss about quadrants. So let's discuss. Before discussing, I'm just going to remove all this thing so that it will be clear for you. Again, I'm just writing it O, that is origin, and this is x dash, and this is y dash. Now let's discuss and let's see. This part is already we have discussed OX, that is the positive x-axis, and here this is the OY, and we have discussed this is the positive y-axis, and this thing you know that OX dash, this is the negative x-axis, and this is the OY dash, this is the negative y-axis. These are the thing, you know this thing, and just for your convenience, I just have told you again. Now this thing, the first quadrant, there are four quadrants, as you can check it out, there are four quadrants. So out of that, the first quadrant, the naming is start from this top corner, top right corner, the naming is done. So you will say, sir, why from top right corner? Why not from the bottom right? Why not from the bottom left? So this is the nomenclature I told you. This is the thing that we have taken. This is already we have from this thing. You go to anywhere in the world, you go to any mathematician, you will take this from this. This is the first quadrant. You will not take that this particular thing as a first quadrant. This is the common they have. This is the convention. This is already taken. So let's see. Similarly, the second quadrant is like this. This is the second quadrant, means the quadrant naming is done in anti-clockwise manner. That's simple. That is a convention. It is already taken. Now this is the third quadrant and this is the fourth quadrant. There are four quadrants. The naming is already done. Now we are going to discuss the sign convention. It means the sign of the points present in all the quadrants, because as you know, the normal plane, if you want to discuss a plane, simply a plane is made up of points. So this is not a simply different plane. This is the same plane, but it is a plane which is named as a coordinate plane, as there is some kind of specification, there is some kind of changes. What changes are there? The changes are the two number lines are here we have drawn on the plane, so that it is like dividing the whole plane into four equal quadrants. Then only it is called as what? It is a normal or coordinate plane. So simply, so it is, since it is a coordinate plane, so the points which are present also, they are also present in some points are in first quadrant, some points are present in the second quadrant, some points are present in the third, and some are in the fourth quadrant. So those points are actually represented how those points are represented. You will get to know all this thing in the next class, like in the third class. So representation of points. But before that, since we are going to read about now that sign convention, so you must know this thing. The points are actually represented like this. So any point, if I want to show you, like here, like here there is a point, this particular point. So this point is represented by x comma y, means not y comma x. This is a convention that you need to write the x part and the y part. So x part means x part of the point. You need to know this thing. Don't worry about it, because next class you will get this thing clear, because representation of point and the number line will be completed in the third class, and y will be the y part of the point. But in this class, the sign convention, like what will be the sign of the x part and what will be the sign of the y part, that thing we are going to understand today. Let's see. For the first quadrant, the sign convention will be positive and positive, plus plus. It means x part is plus and y part is plus. Why x part is taken plus and y part is taken plus? Check it out. This, all the points present in this whole first quadrant area. Check it out. Whole first quadrant area, just above this line, and just right side of this OY line. So you can check it out. All these points are having like right side of OX dash, like positive x. This is a number line. This all are positive. So all are positive. X are positive here, and here all the y present over here all are positive, because the top side of the y all come under that. That's why this quadrant has x as positive and y as positive. That's why the sign of the first quadrant is taken as positive, comma positive. Similarly, the sign of the second quadrant you can check negative, positive. Why negative, positive? Because first is always, you know, that x part. So x part is nothing but this OX dash, and y part is the OY dash, OY. So OX dash is the negative part of the y, and OY is the positive part of y. So it is, that's why the reason here it is written that negative and positive, minus and plus. Minus for the negative part of the horizontal number line. That is the only reason. Now similarly, the third quadrant is of sign as minus, and similarly the fourth quadrant is of having plus and minus. So sign part and sign convention part, how the quadrants are having different signs, you must have understood. And the quadrants part, first quadrant, second quadrant, and third and fourth, the numbering part, you must remember, like in anti-clockwise manner, it is like numbered as an anti-clockwise part, and the top right corner, quadrant is called as the first quadrant always. So this is for today's class. So in the next class we will go for the representation of the points. In today what we have just started, representation of point and the number line. So you will get to know this thing, how to represent a point and number line, and some questions we will solve, and in next class onwards we will only solve questions. So if you enjoyed this class, if you got these doubts and all this thing, like anything that you felt, you just can comment on the comment box. And just if you are watching it in YouTube, then subscribe the channel so that you can get more and more videos like this. And if you're watching this in Facebook, then like the page so that you can get more videos. Thank you very much.